So if you are not there, how can the world be there? But instead of seeing that I am that one, and on me all these various names and forms are superimposed, imagined. Instead of that, I get identified with one and I start living a life of duality. Now this can be seen in your life. How is it possible that I have been the same? Have I had the experience? Yes, you have had the experience. You were a child, you were a teenage, you were a youth, you are a grown-up. As the number of years have passed by, have you changed? Yes. Have your ideas about yourself changed and the world changed? Yes. Have your food habits changed? Yes. Has your health changed? Yes. Have you lost hair? Yes. Have you grown hair? Yes. Everything has been changing from the time of birth till now. But have you felt that you are changing? Yes, body was going through the change. The mind was going through the change. The emotions, there was a emotions were going through the change. The ideas and concepts with which I was living my life, that was going through change. But you, as a conscious principle, that has I gone through any change? We are not talking about the body, not talking about the mind, not talking about the intellect. But has I gone through any change? No. So it is your experience. And without I, the child could not have expressed. Without I, the teenage could not have expressed. Without I, the youth could not have expressed. Without I, any of those last 40, 50 years that you have been living from the time of birth till now, there was not one single moment when you could have experienced those various years of your life without you being there, isn't it? Without the self being there. So it is your experience. But now, instead of getting lost in that, now see that you have been the permanent fixture in spite of all the changes. And without you, all those various years could not have expressed. Exactly the same way, without you, this whole creation cannot express. Expand. Think about your life, because the only field of inquiry is not out there in the world. The field of inquiry is out here. And what is the data which is readily available? Most readily available, for which you don't have to think too much and cram the books and all that. It's your own life, isn't it? Think. You have pervaded your whole life till now. Exactly the same way. Whole creation is only because of you. Your whole last 40, 50, 60, 70 years, they could not be possible without the self. So will self continue to be if these bodies, the childhood, teenage, youth, etc. were there or not there? Yeah, self does not, nothing will happen to self. No, what happens if I die the self? No, it will take another body. It will express to somewhere else. Is it that this wrinkle will never, once I iron it, it will go away? Yeah, it will go away for some time. But next time, last time also I was wearing the same lungi. I washed it, and so now I do the same example again it has become cramped. Again superimposition. Again something we have imagined on that absolutely pristine, wrinkle-free cloth. I shouldn't say wrinkle-free cloth. It is Satchidananda cloth. Now what are we seeing? We are seeing wrinkles. Again it can come. But nothing has happened to cloth. Cloth remains the same. Similarly, you remain the same. Many things can be imagined on it. Many things can be unimagined on it. And recognize this, that this is the reality. And what is this? I am. This reality I am. In Vedas we don't say, in Upanishads if you have seen, we have seen different ways, and even in Puranas we see many different ways of explaining creation. And when we are explaining creation, it is not to prove that creation is there. We don't explain creation. So when you go to Tattva Bodha or Vivek Chudamani, there and you see Ishavasya Upanishad, we explain. Here also, just few verses before we saw the micro and the macro, isn't it? The Vishwa, Taijasa and Prajna at the micro level, and Ishwar, Virat, Hiranyagarbha and Ishvara at the macro level. Now, we are not explaining this because we want to prove that it is there. No, that is not the purpose. That Ishvara is there, that the Jiva is there, the individual and the total is there. No, that is not the purpose. The purpose of explaining the creation is so that our attention is brought to that conscious principle because of which the micro and the macro is able to function or is able to be perceived. So what is that at the micro level? It is the Vishwa. Who is Vishwa? The individual gross body. Then what is the second? So individual gross body and the total gross body. Total gross body is Virat, isn't it? So the consciousness expressing through the individual body is called Vishwa. Consciousness expressing through total body is called Virat. Consciousness expressing through individual mind is called Tejas. Consciousness expressing through total mind is called Hiranyagarbha. Consciousness expressing through individual deep sleep state or causal body is called Prajna. And consciousness expressing through total deep sleep state equal to Maya is called Ishvara. So now we are not trying to prove, Arey yaar, Ishvara, so many Ishvara. What is Ishvara? Ram, Krishna, and Ganesh, and this. No, that is not our purpose. Our attention is that same consciousness has expressed at the micro level as well as at the macro level. At the micro level, at the three levels, Sattva, Rajas, at the body, mind, intellect, at the total level, body, mind, intellect. So in this way, our purpose of explaining or bringing the topic of creation in Vedanta is not to prove the creation, but it is to, through the creation, see the underlying principle because of which this creation is possible, both at the micro and the macro. And these two, the micro and macro, are self-complementary. If you take out one, the other one falls away automatically. If you take out one leg, what will happen to the stand? Bruk, it will fall. So these three legs of the stand are the individual, the total, the what you call it, God, and the world. You take out one of them, the other two have got no purpose. If you take out the individual, God has got no purpose to create a world without an individual. If you take out the world, what is the purpose of God and individual? They don't have a place to function. If you take out the God, the man can never live in this world where he does not fear God or wants to seek something higher. Because without God, the world is not possible.